Thanks for tuning in. This is The Life of a Miner, and let's check out week 105 of my mining payouts.
I know what I do and I know what I need.
Okay, so at the beginning of these payout videos, we'll go over the date and time when I took these payouts. I took these payouts on April 18th of 2021, around 6 p.m. US Eastern Time. And the price of Ethereum is around $2,211.70. And the price of Monero is at $321.55. And really quickly checking out the difficulty chart, it looks like we're at 6,677.55 terahashes. Okay, so like previous weeks, I've been mining Ethereum and I do average around 2.7 gigahashes. I've been also mining Monero and I do average around 14 kilohashes. Okay, so now pulling my cell and checking out what I mine. I did mine around 0.78 Ethereum, equaling around $1,716.59, and about 0.01 Monero, equaling around $3.22. So if I did sell everything as of today, I would have made $1,719.81. Okay, so for this week's fun clip, I do have two bullish news clips on Bitcoin. So let's check this out.
That's where we begin with Bitcoin and all of the crypto space seeing pretty massive swings over the past 24 hours. From down 18% to flat, negative once again right now. Bitcoin down to about 54,000 and change. Crypto's being seen by some as a risk gauge for the whole market. So let's talk about what's behind these particular sell-offs. Joining me now are CNBC's Kate Rooney and CoinShares Chief Strategy Officer Meltem Demirors. Welcome to you both. Meltem, we'll just start with you. I mean, do we have to, when a crypto's up, as much as it has been the past couple months, 10% sell-off is pretty garden variety, or what do you think? Is there something more going on here?
Yeah, absolutely. And great to have you back as well. It's been a fun time in crypto land. Certainly what we saw last week was a classic momentum trade. Going into the Coinbase listing, we saw a lot of activity in options markets and futures markets. A lot of traders went levered long, leveraging crypto very expensive. Coinbase did not have the outing we hoped for. There wasn't enough volatility to drive prices higher. People took off leverage throughout Friday. And then on Saturday night, between a 20-minute period, we saw a massive deleveraging, over $7 billion in options liquidated in a 20-minute period. So that obviously had an impact. But Sunday, we came right back with 80 billion of market volume in the Bitcoin space. Wow. So those dips are getting bought right back up.
So Kate Rooney, of course, as you know better than anyone, only in crypto right now do you get these 20-minute intense sell-offs that have erased, $300 billion in crypto market cap or something. So what do you hear today as the dust settles? Are there people who say, awesome, now I can buy in at 54, but I still wish I could have gotten in at 19?
Exactly. And great to see you, Kelly. Great to have you back. But yeah, only in crypto do you see that happen on a Saturday night into Sunday. So the market never sleeps. It's opened on the weekends, of course. But that's what people are saying today. Meltem's exactly right. A lot of action in the derivatives market. That seems to have accelerated some of the losses there. But you are seeing a bit of a bottom. It's stabilizing, it looks like, around 55,000. Some might be coming in to see this as a buying opportunity. But one of the other data points that we saw from another blockchain firm, Glassnode, is that some of the wealthier buyers, so-called whales, were sort of stepping back at the same time as the retail buyers who were buying sort of smaller amounts, around $600 ahead of the Coinbase listing. Retail buyers were getting in, bigger investors were stepping back. So you saw this sort of shift ahead of Coinbase and a lot of excitement from the retail buyer there.
True. Meltem, the Bitcoin thing to me still makes a lot of sense because we've seen so many institutions getting in over the past 3 to 6 months. What about Dogecoin? I mean, this is like, so there's two phenomena here, right? On the one hand, you have institutional interest driving up Bitcoin. On the other hand, you have this massive retail interest that seems to be, as they've realized, driving up everything from GameStop to Dogecoin, you name it. I mean, am I describing it correctly, or are there more commonalities?
No, absolutely. Look, what we saw happen with Doge last week was pretty astounding. I think the catalyst there was the Wall Street Bets community. Ahead of the Coinbase listing, again, the Wall Street Bets moderators decided to, for the first time, allow talk about cryptocurrencies in that forum. Only 3 coins, though: Bitcoin, Ether, and Doge, of course. Then a day later, they reversed that decision because all the crypto folks went crazy in the forum. And so I think part of the response to that was retail retaliating, and really, TikTok investors made a song about memeing Doge to $1. And I think we see that playing out in real time here.
Welcome back to Power Lunch. I'm Seema Modi. A wild week for Bitcoin, and it's only Monday. The cryptocurrency falling close to 52,000 on Sunday. The sell-off tied to rumors of a crackdown in the U.S., a common fear for Bitcoin investors. Trading Nation team today is Ari Wald of Oppenheimer, Nancy Tengler of Laffer Tengler Investments. And Nancy, the digital currency market has become more crowded, whether it's Dogecoin or China and the Bank of England developing their own version of a cryptocurrency. So I'm wondering how you read the recent volatility in Bitcoin, and especially as we see these foreign governments launch their own central bank derived digital currency.
Yeah, Seema, thanks for having me. So we know that regulation is a risk, and it's been well telegraphed for some time. But we also know that Gensler at the SEC taught blockchain technology at MIT, so he understands the underlying technology. We also know we have limited supply and increasing demand with companies as diverse as Walmart, Visa, Square, Tesla, even Starbucks with an app that you can buy coffee using your Bitcoin. So we know the demand is going up. Walmart's going to pay their suppliers in Bitcoin in other countries. Square put it on the balance sheet, same with Tesla. And then we know that there's concentration risk. 2.4% of Bitcoin accounts control all of 95% of Bitcoin in general. So because it trades on sentiment, I don't know that other central banks getting involved is really going to drive the stock. The asset, but rather that it's going to really move on sentiment and demand. And so we're invested in the areas we can value, and that's the miners and some of the technology surrounding Bitcoin.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ari, applying technicals to Bitcoin's chart, it was trading above 60,000, now at 55. Where does it go from here?
Yeah, well, Seema, let's put some things in perspective. I have some numbers here I wanted to read off. In August, Bitcoin suffered a 20% drawdown, a 17% drawdown in November, 31% in January, 26% in February, 18% in March, and now more recently down 16%, about peak to trough. Must have been a tough 9 months for Bitcoin investors, right? Nope. If you would have through that period, from the August peak into the recent low, Bitcoin up 315%. Wow. So listen, this is a very volatile currency day to day. I think that's the important point here. It may not be suitable for all investors. There's really no damage to the trend on this, though, but there's a trade-off between risk and reward. To get the big upside reward, it has to come with substantial downside risk through that.
Yeah, not for the faint of heart, but those who stuck by it, I guess, could say they've done okay for now. Ari and Nancy, thank you for your perspective.
Alright, so thanks for checking out this week's mining payout. Stay tuned for next week's as well. And shout out to this week's random comment winner. And if you didn't want to be featured, just write a comment below. And if you do want to catch these videos live, I do stream live on Twitch at twitch.tv/thelifeofminer every Sunday, 2:30 p.m. US Eastern Time. And if you do need any type of help, definitely join the Discord. I or someone knowledgeable will definitely help you out. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs if you enjoyed it, sub if you see what's next. But of course, thanks for watching, and always, happy mining.
Thanks for watching The Life of a Miner. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You don't want me to get angry and turn Super Saiyan, so make sure you subscribe to The Life of a Miner. I'm also the narrator. Next time on The Life of a Miner.